All
So
right,
dramatic.
yes, we are live. Dr. Andrea here at Spinal Health and Wellness at our new location at the Birth Center. And today I have the honor to chat with local Delaware girl, Adrienne Talabisco. Got it
Uh,
right? Did I
yep.
get it right?
So, mhm.
Adrienne is the owner of Expecting Miracles for almost the last 3 years. And her business is literally changing how mamas see their babies during their pregnancy. So I'm going to let Adrienne explain a little bit about her business and where it's come. So can you start off and first tell us what Expecting Miracles is, Adrienne?
So what we do here is we offer elective prenatal ultrasound imaging to expectant moms. So what we do is outside of the realm of your clinical routine prenatal care.
Uh-huh.
We noticed that there was a trend around the nation for these subset of low risk moms, usually first time moms, that were only getting one ultrasound covered by their insurance. And so their friends and other family members, maybe they were in a high risk category and they were getting multiple ultrasounds. And what happens was the mamas that, didn't have a reason to go back and get another ultrasound, they were wanting one. They
Sure.
thought, well, it's just not fair. Why can't I get an ultrasound? So what I've done is I've been able to open up a center and a facility to accommodate those moms who want to see their baby.
Oh, sure. Well, that's nice. Good for them. So, really, what kind of prompted you to open this center? What was your journey to where you are now? I mean, you've been in it a while, right?
Yeah, I've been doing ultrasound for almost 15 years. The
That's a
first three
while.
years of my career, yeah, I know it doesn't seem like that long, but it goes by in a flash. The first 3 years I worked at an outpatient imaging facility after I graduated from Del Tech.
Nice.
And I gained so much experience. I mean, I gained just general medical knowledge. There's a huge learning curve after you graduate from any school. Obviously,
Definitely.
you have to learn customer service. They don't teach you that in the book. You have to learn how to be nice to your patients. They don't teach you that in the book. And just, I learned in general the medical field and the medical industry and imaging in general, all different kinds of modalities, all different kinds of imaging. But obviously, while I was there, I realized that working with expectant moms in all stages of their pregnancy, doing early dating pregnancies like vaginal ultrasounds, doing level twos, doing, just routine anatomy at 18 weeks, that was really where I wanted to be. And so after about 3 years of that, I found a position that was open at a high risk OB practice, and I was hired. And that is where I fell in love with really doing all these babies and bringing joy to these mamas and the families who are ready to welcome a new baby into the world.
Nice. You really have a passion for it now, huh?
Do. I do. And everybody says you must really love your job. Well, I'm going to be honest. I do. I absolutely love my job. I don't feel like it's a job. I've never felt, since I opened up this business, I've never felt like, oh, I have to go to work. I feel like, oh, I have to go do what I love to do. That's what I feel like, which is the best feeling in the world, because
Right.
you'll never work a day in your life if you love what you do.
So, what is the most enjoyable part of this business for you? Like,
I,
why do you love it so much? Why do you have the passion and enjoy it so much?
I
What
think
brings you in every day so excited?
I think the reason that I love it so much is because while everybody is, on a journey, I get to be part of that journey. And this is the most precious time in your life that you will never get back. And 9 months, it might seem like a long time. And in reality, pregnancy is 10 months. And it might seem, while it's, an eternity while you're in it. But when you look back on it, it was just a really short blip on your life, right? And so
Sure.
I feel honored to be a part of that and to facilitate and, help these mamas along on that journey, because when they're in it and you're feeling like it's gone on forever, bringing them pictures and being able to show them what's going on, especially for the families. Dads can really connect. I find that dads are the ones who, when they look at the screen and they can see their baby and their baby looks just like them, I mean, it is an emotion that I can't even describe and put into words. And I love being able to do that. Like, I love being able to facilitate that and help these moms through this, part of their pregnancy.
Sure. So that gets me to ask you the big question, like, you want to share a really special story or a client that, just brought tears to your eyes or something with everyone out there listening? Because I'm sure you have many of them where families have been very emotional and excited.
Because pregnancy, let's face it, our hormones are crazy, up and down, all over the place. It's an emotional time.
We cry at anything.
We watch commercials. We see puppies. We're leaking all the time. Our eyes are leaking. We're leaking out of all parts, right?
That's so true.
Honestly, I see a lot of grandparents, especially grandmothers, and when it's their daughter, when it's their son too, but it's really special when you see a grandmother with their daughter, whether it's her first baby or her second or her third. It's really an emotional bonding because I think that the grandmother looks back and puts herself into her shoes and starts to remember, the beginning of when she became a mother. And there's a special bond between mothers and daughters. But it's usually the grandmothers, and then the moms will start crying. I see a lot of moms. It happens a lot of times where moms have had like a rocky history where they've had multiple miscarriages or and this is a rainbow baby, right? And so they're like super excited. But the one story that in the last 2.5 years that I remember often, and I think, man, I love doing what I do, this is why I do it, is there was a young girl who was planning a gender reveal party. She had a gender reveal party planned for a Friday night. And her anatomy scan was on Friday during the day sometime, morning, afternoon. And she was not able to find out the gender because at her 18-week anatomy scan, the tech said, well, your baby's not cooperating. And she said, well, let's make it cooperate. We can't always make babies cooperate. And when you're there for a clinical scan, obviously the person who's performing your study has a job to do, right? And that's not on their checklist. Like, finding out the gender is not the most important thing. Obviously, finding out that your baby has 4 working chambers of the heart or has all the normal anatomy parts of the brain or, all its fingers and toes, that's what you're there for. So the sonographer told the patient, she said, yeah, I can't find it and we're not going to get it today. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're not going to have the gender for your reveal party tonight. So that poor girl was devastated. She had all of her family come from North Carolina. She lived in Elkton. And she called me Saturday morning and she said, I'm in a really, I'm in a bind. My family's leaving tomorrow. I told them we were going to have a gender reveal party. I don't have anything. She was like, they wouldn't give it to me. And here's the thing. The girl worked at the facility where they were doing her scan.
Oh, no.
And she said to the ultrasound tech, she said, let me get up, let me try and move around, let me, and I get it. Like, they get busy, they get backed up. I was there for 15 years. I understand that they have a job to do. But when you come here, that's what I focus on. Like, my focus is on you. So if I am here, you're here to get a gender, you're going to get a gender. You're going to get what you pay for. You're here to get 3Ds, you're going to get what you pay for. So anyway, I brought the girl in. It was a Saturday and it was like same day appointment. That's another thing that I love about my business. I do same day appointments for people, for their convenience. Sometimes it's an impulsive, like, spur of the moment, on the whim. I want to get an ultrasound and I want to bring my family. They're here. They're from out of town. Let's do this.
I want to know now.
Yeah, exactly. It happens. So she brought her family in. She brought probably like 15 people with her.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, yes, bring them all in. Bring everybody. Bring them all. Grandma was in a walker, great granny. They had grandma. They had, everybody. So they all piled in my small little room here. And literally, as soon as I put down the probe, I was like, oh, it's a girl. And they were so happy. They were so excited. because then they could do their party, even though they like had the party the night before without the gender. Like they were ready. Like they were ready to plan for the rest of their pregnancy. They were ready to plan for their future. And so I just feel honored and special that they picked me.
Well, I'm glad you made their day, and I'm glad they all got to fit in their room and get excited together. Keep on coming. Keep on coming.
I was like, come on, keep coming. I want everybody in here. It's an experience, and I think it should be fun, and it shouldn't be stressful, and you shouldn't have anxiety when you go, for your ultrasound. As long as you've been, scanned clinically and your doctor's okayed everything, it's great to come in here and have that experience where we can just focus on you.
And what they want. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So tell everyone online here who is listening and going to listen later, how long does this process take, and how long when is the best time to come and see you if they do want the gender and different things like that?
So we have a couple of different packages because we're elective. We service moms at all different stages of their pregnancy. I offer a package where it's like you have to be 10 weeks. We recommend that you're 10 weeks because usually you've been screened by then, and it's just a 5-minute scan and it's $75. So okay. I've had lots of moms who aren't getting their ultrasound until 12 weeks, or they didn't get a first trimester ultrasound, but their friends have, all their friends have. So they want to do what their friends have. But they want to see their baby because it's just like especially if you're asymptomatic and you're having a really great pregnancy, and all your friends have been sick and you're not really feeling symptoms, they want to see that there's something going on. Sure. And so that one is really for moms. It's a 5-minute scan. I recommend you be at least 10 weeks, $75. 2 pictures. You're going to get a picture of your baby, even if it looks like a gummy bear. I mean, your baby might be this big, but you're going to get a picture. And then we offer the gender ultrasound scan. It's called the Sneak Peek. It's $99. It's a 10-minute scan. And when I say 10 minutes, that doesn't mean that 10 minutes are up, you're out of here, you didn't get it. Like, that's not what you're here for. You're here for a gender. I've spent 20 minutes trying to get a baby to cooperate. I've had babies that have come in here and have their legs wide open, and in 2 minutes, I say, oh, it's a boy or it's a girl. But I always give moms their time that they're paying for. And then the 3D packages that we offer a 15-minute package and a 20-minute package. The 20-minute package is $175. The 15-minute package is $150. They both come with pictures. Obviously, the 20-minute package comes with more pictures. So I schedule people for half-an-hour slots. That way, we always have wiggle room. I'm never overbooked. Well, I don't want to say never, because sometimes it's unlikely and it's very uncommon for us to be overbooked.
You wait a few years.
Yeah, I know. Right now we try to keep it like that. You may see people in the passing, but
did you hear that?
So that's
take a number, get online, right?
I'm praying. So yeah, you're usually not here for more than a half an hour, unless your baby's really super stubborn. Then who knows how long you'll be here for?
How long that can last. So, do you recommend, if they want the ones that look like dad and mom, that they be certain, I don't know, 3rd trimester, 2nd trimester? How do you, when they call and they say they want those pictures?
Yeah. So when the baby starts to accumulate the subcutaneous fat is usually in the end of the middle to the end of the 2nd trimester, usually around 24, 26 weeks, okay. When you'll start to see baby start to really fill out. Before 24 weeks, if you were to do a 3D at your anatomy scan, and people say, well, can you do a 3D? Well, yeah, you can do a 3D on a non-pregnant organ in your body. You can do 3Ds on anything, but when your baby starts to look like a baby is when it starts to accumulate the subcutaneous fat, which is usually the end of the 2nd and beginning of the 3rd trimester. Okay. So that when they start to fill out, that's when they take on facial features where you can really see, wow, this baby's looking like looking like it's dad, or it has a long nose. Yeah, a
I
lot.
saw a few of those when I was in your office that time, and it's amazing what you can actually see. It looks like a person.
Oh, and usually around 30 weeks. So if somebody chooses to come in, like I would say the best time to come in is like 30 weeks.
30.
Between 28 and 32 or 33 weeks.
Okay.
Because if you go much past 34 weeks, what you're going to do is run into space issues, like in the
That's
uterus.
what I was wondering, yeah.
Right? So your baby is physiologically starting to grow out of that space. Like it's just taking up all the space. And ultrasound beams need enough fluid in front of the baby's face to be able to get really good pictures. So like 30, 32 weeks, really, really good pictures of babies, as long as the baby doesn't have its face smashed up against, mom's uterus, or there's no arms or limbs in front of the face. Lots of times babies like to do this. They totally do this, the whole, which, yeah. So what we do is we work with them and we try to convince them to move their arms and their feet out of their face, which works sometimes, but it's never a guarantee.
Sure.
And that's part of our service, what we offer. When you come in here and you fill out the registration form with your information and you sign the waiver and you initial and acknowledge, all of these things with the elective ultrasound, one of the things that we put on there is that we can't make babies cooperate. So what we do to ensure that you'll have, a great visit is we offer a complimentary ultrasound if your baby doesn't cooperate. I mean, we will have you.
Nice. That's really nice.
We really want, a money back guarantee. I mean, honestly, I'm putting my heart out there and I want everyone to walk out of here and be completely satisfied.
That's excellent. Oh, good. Because you're a good person. So I'm sure you're going to be genuine on what you're doing over there. So as the new year starts, what does it look like for you as far as events that you're going to do or specials that you're going to run and things like that? What is this first quarter going to be?
This first quarter is tomorrow. Tomorrow we're having an event. So there's nothing like smacking me right in the face. And we're doing something tomorrow at the riverfront, the Chase Center. We're going to be an exhibitor at the Health and Wellness Expo between 9 and 1, which is awesome because we're going to be giving away some great prizes. 1, we're going to be giving away a 3D 4D ultrasound session. And 2, we're going to be giving away a brand new Snuggle. So one of those pregnancy pillows that helps moms, especially when they're uncomfortable in their third trimester and they can't sleep at night. I've heard that those pillows are a godsend. Now, I've never used one personally because that wasn't out when I was pregnant.
Me neither. Nope. My youngest is 10. So
right. I wish that they had when I was pregnant, but yeah, well, we're going to give one of those away, and we're going to give a 3D ultrasound session away. What you have to do is come by our booth and just fill out the email, like just the email registration or whatever, and then your name will go into a jar to be pulled to register for the contest.
Excellent. That's a nice giveaway. So make sure you get down to the expo tomorrow and put your name in the jar so you can get a chance to win some really great prizes. That's generous of you. Anything else going on or any special offers you want to share?
So every holiday we have special offers. Like we did the 12 Days of Christmas, which was awesome. It was our first giveaway. We gave away a pack and play. And that was our big one. We gave away something for 12 days and it was really great. I love giving stuff away. I really do. I love giving stuff away. That's one of my favorite things to do. I feel like Oprah. You get one. That's the best feeling. So for Valentine's Day, we will be doing a special. I'm not sure what it is. In the past, what we have done is we've done like 20% off of the Ultimate Expecting Package, which already is a discounted price of like, I don't know, $60. So it would be, if we do that again, it would be half price. $275 is the Ultimate Package, which combines 2 of the Peekaboo packages. They're $150 each. And it comes with the Heartbeat Bear. So it's a savings of, it would be almost half price if we do that special. So we will be doing a special for Valentine's Day. All you have to do is just watch our Facebook page and it will pop up.
And it's Expecting Miracles on Facebook, right?
Yes,
And then
expecting.
we have your website too, I think.
Yes. Our website is just expectingmiraclesllc.com.
Oh, I didn't put the LLC. LLC.
Yep, llc.com. There you go.
And then on Facebook, it's Expecting Miracles, right?
Just like that. Yep, Expecting Miracles.
Perfect. Excellent. And where else can anyone find you? Or can we drop a phone number in? Do they call you?
Yep, you can. Our phone number is 302-533-6682. We can be reached on Google Messages. Like, I've had people message me on Google because we have an account on Google Business. And if you just type in Expecting Miracles, you will get me. You will get a text message. On our website, we have a live chat feature. So
nice.
If you want to get me, you can get me pretty much 24/7. I am always available.
Your family must love that.
Oh, yeah, they do. They love it, especially when we're in the US. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I have to text this person back. Can you stop?
That is above and beyond, but I'm sure you're appreciated for all that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share? I think we got your social feeds. That's really important. I want people to be able to reach out for you. And I hope that anyone who is in the downtown riverfront area tomorrow comes by the Chase Center. The Birth Center will be there too tomorrow, the event. So it should be a really great event tomorrow down at the Birth Center, or down at the riverfront there. 9 to 1, I believe, right? 9 to 1.
And the best thing is it's free. You don't have to pay. It's kind of like, if you're not doing anything between 9 and 1, stop in. There's probably vendors that'll have, some tchotchkes and some swag to give away. The one thing that I wanted to tell everybody about is the heartbeat bears that we offer here, which is just a really great keepsake from your pregnancy. I'm going to just grab one of these quick. So what we do is we're able to, with the Doppler on the ultrasound machine, is we are actually able to record with this little module, this little plastic module that has a recording device in it.
Hold it up just a little bit more. Yeah, okay, there you go. You're like Build-A-Bear, aren't you?
Kind of, they're kind of like that, but this is really targeting, expectant moms. And what we do is on the back, it has a little recorder, and we Doppler the baby's heartbeat, and we record the baby's heartbeat in here. We put it right in the back, and then that you will have your baby's heartbeat for the rest of forever.
That's really cool. What a great idea.
It's such a great idea that it adds so much value to my center and my practice that I really appreciate my baby's heartbeat bear. I've had other people try and sell me other products that are like this, like a Build-A-Bear, but they're just not quality. They're really comparable. They're cheap. They're cheap, number one, and they're comparable to like fair prizes like the Delaware State Fair or Carnival. And the stuffing falls out and they fall apart and they're just cheap. So I would never offer that. This is quality. And every single time I am quality over quantity. Like I said, that's my philosophy in all things that I do. I'm always about the quality.
Excellent. Well, today's been such an honor and been really fun. I'm glad I got to know more about your business, and glad we'll be able to share it and hang out at the Health and Wellness Fair tomorrow and bring many, many people down there so that they can learn more about what you do and how they can actually see their babies during their pregnancy.
Yes. Well, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. It's been really fun. And I hope everybody learned a lot about this today, too.
Well, we appreciate you being on. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's going to be a good one. All right, guys. So you go ahead and check her out on Facebook and expectingmiraclesllc.com on her website. She'll get right back to you live. She will be at the Health and Wellness Fair tomorrow. So make sure you check out Adrienne and everything she's doing because she's really helping those mamas. And look for us next week. We're going to be weekly again into our new year, guys. Happy New Year, all.